Sweet. All right. Okay. Awesome. That's not what I wanted. Source games. Perfect. Hey guys. Alrighty. A couple people watching. I'm going to be posting this info here in a second. A couple people found it before I even posted it. Point of this, I'm just going to be hanging out, doing some boring stuff, and I figured I'd let people ask questions and say hello, give some feedback on our recent magazine article, etc. Whoa is here on the official Metasource Games YouTube. Good to see you. And also Cesar Gamez, a friend from back in Fresno, friend from church, actually, one of our ministers out there. So happy to say hi to you guys. Also, Barrow Hill on Twitch. See, we're streaming in 3 locations, and we've got looks like 1 person watching in each location. So that's kind of entertaining. I guess we'll see how it goes. What do you guys think about my my dungeon background? Pretty cool, right? With the torches and everything. The torches on the sidebars were supposed to be animated. I haven't quite figured out how to get that to work. I have them in GIF format, but it so this is obviously a PNG, but in the GIF format, I can't get the transparency in the middle for where my face goes, right? So it whites out the whole screen. It's not very effective. If I use OBS, I know how to do it, but right now I'm using just StreamYard. And if I added in OBS, I am concerned that performance would suffer. My my signal strength here and computer processing and everything is not the highest end. So if we put any more strain on the systems, I expect to have some issues. So anyways, I will post in Discord. So anybody who wants to just come and hang out, super welcome to. I will do my best to just chat along with people in chat. And that's pretty much it. I've got a few things I want to knock out before we get to our giveaway stream for the Metasource raffle. So we'll do that in, what time is it? It's about, in my time, it's about 12:20. So we're going to aim for like 2:30 my time. So about 2 hours from now. I'll probably take a little bit of a break before we fire that up. So, you know, maybe 2 o'clock my time, I'll get off of the stream, get lunch for 30 minutes, something like that. And then we'll do it. The Metasource raffle, actually the tickets for the raffle were sold on Tuesday, and they were just in Metasource only. So technically it's a buy-in, but it's a buy-in with our utility token only. and we don't get anything from it. We just we're not going to sell the utility token. We're just going to hold it. So it was an opportunity for people to burn some token. We burned 60 million Metasaurs. That's pretty cool. And we'll just give out a handful of cool little prizes via Crittercraft. Probably take 30 minutes at most to stream that giveaway. Let me just finish this Discord message before I get too distracted. Unix time code. Discord has pretty cool way of handling that. Let's see. So I want it to be, got to use military time, 14:30 today in my time. Convert to Unix. Looks like it's 20:30 GMT. If that matters to anybody, in about 2 hours. Yes. That's right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the video quality probably semi-questionable. It'll get blurry and it'll get funky. My setup is not as good. Source. Okay, that was the important thing. Oh, I gotta remove those embeds because they look bad. Got it. Okay. Alrighty. So hopefully at least audio will hold up if the video quality goes down. I do have a 4K camera, but like I said, quality is probably not going to keep up with that. If it gets blurry, hopefully you can at least hear me. But feel free to ask questions, say hello, etc. Okay. Okie dokie then. Now, so I had a list of things that I want to get done today. So one of them is getting shirts, an updated shirt onto the merch store, featuring the Dungeon Tomes. So I can probably share a preview of what that will look like. And I've got some invoices to pay. Very exciting. You guys won't get to see any of that. No surprise. Okay. Not that one. This one. Okay. So I can share some pictures of the shirts, a little preview that will be available. That'll be kind of cool. If you have questions about the raffle or about the shirts, feedback, this is just one design. Obviously, we'll come up with some different designs. Right now, there's no giveaways or anything tied to this stream. Sorry, nothing. This is just join and goof off if you want to. The raffle giveaway will be later, but that's tied to the raffle tickets. So attendance is not mandatory, and it doesn't change your chance to win, etc. So here, let me give a preview of the shirts that we are working on. Share window. Okay. So now you can't see me, but you can see the shirt. So that's the front of the shirt. It's featuring the Dungeon Tome, which is pretty cool. And share Barrow Hill. I cannot see how many streams you are currently watching. No. If you're watching all of them at once, that's pretty entertaining. Showed you the front. Here's the back. So the back's got our logo, and I can probably guess that you can't read the text in this example. Let me see if I zoom in. Yeah, there we go. So it's got our metasourcegames.com. I know we primarily use the Metasource cards, but technically metasourcegames.com takes you to the same place. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty. And it felt a little more appropriate to use the Metasource Games name with castles. I mean, it makes sense if we're using Metasource. If we're talking about Metasource cards, then having that email on there makes sense. But it's obviously a castles reference, and it can be confusing to people who aren't already connected. It probably won't be super expensive, but definitely more expensive than our other shirts. The reason for that is the more we print on it, the more it costs. So our other shirts are only the front side, and this shirt has front and back, and so it is a little more expensive. Probably not a ton. I think with shipping, depending on where you are, the shirts right now are something like $25 to $30. This is probably another $5-ish, $5, $6, $7, maybe, depending where you are. So if you're in the US, it's probably something like $30-ish, and it is a little more expensive depending on your shirt size. They are unisex, so male or female, no problem. But if you get the, I think at 2XL, it goes all the way up to 3XL. It gets a little more expensive at the 2XL, and then a tiny bit more at the 3XL. So if you need the super large sizes, it does increase the price a little, not a lot. It's like I think it's like $2 or $3 each stage. So it's not a huge difference, but it does go up. And we'll have that posted here in just a little bit. So I'm just going to work on that, and you guys can ask me questions along the way. I'll share screens every so often. You guys can give me feedback. Everybody have a chance to read the article earlier? I thought that was pretty cool. Okay. Mock-ups. When I'm adding shirts, I gotta add mock-ups and different things. It gets a little bit involved. Let's see here. Okay. I like to put different models on different shirts so that people can get some different examples. Perfect. Okay. Shirts. Okay, so this is our first shirt. I'm writing a description for adding to the store. It takes a little time to populate. Okay, Castles NFT Dungeon Tome Edition NFT shirt. Still need to trademark that. I got fair use. I used it first. This is our first shirt that features contain on the front and the back. We hope that you like it. All right, something simple, right? We're not trying to. This is for you. You know, we're not trying to with these merchandise shirts and things like that. We don't really make money off of it. It just something cool for you guys to get a hold of. You know, we just price it so that we can break even on costs and etc. Okay. Okay, let's see. The fee calculations here. This website is not. It's kind of a pain. What the heck are you doing? There we go. Okay, so this shouldn't, it takes a little time to populate, but this should get to the store, and then it should allow you guys to buy it as soon as it's ready to go. Okay, it's populating now. Alrighty, let me take a break and look at comments. Nope, okay, good deal. Don't want to be ignoring people, but I do have to get some of this stuff done. Let's see here. Let's add a link, time link. No. Ugh, and I've got my YouTube link up while I'm streaming on it. Really killer. I do not want to hear myself talk. It is so weird. Anybody who's done an amount of streaming knows that seems weird. Okay. Source raffle drawing. Today, yes. Not at 2, but at 2:30 my time. There's no way we're going to go for more than like 45 minutes. So put an end time at 3:15. Results for the resource raffle. We will upload the picture of the little raffle ticket. Is that the one? Yes, it is. Okay. Apply. Next. I've been thinking about different things that we can do with these Metasource raffles. So you guys can definitely give me some feedback on this. Okay. That's okay. So now everybody's got that Discord link for the event for the Metasource raffle tickets. Okay, I got a couple people I got some invoices. That's always super exciting. Hey, people got to get paid. Important. It's important to pay people. You don't keep working if you don't pay them. Howdy, Warrior Lion. Good to see you. Pop in for a say hello. We're just goofing off right now. Good time to ask your burning questions, though. If you've got something on your mind, or if you read the article and you've got feedback about it, if you've got some ideas. So I'd love to hear about places that we can cross-post the article. Right now, I cross-posted it on our Facebook page, which we barely use, so it's probably not super helpful. I think that Robert might have posted it on Twitter. If not, I should remind him to do so. If you want to check our Twitter, and if you don't see it, then maybe at him in community chat, tell him, hey, you should post that on Twitter. I could do it, but I'm giving you an opportunity to help. Let's see. We put it on Reddit, and I cross-posted it in 2 different channels. I put it in r/NFT, and let's see, what was the other one? Blockchain startups. I put it there, and then I just Reddit cross-post, which is kind of another thing, from the blockchain startup to all our new Reddit, which is r/Castles NFT. A Medium article or Hive, places like that would be a good idea. I don't know. We don't have a presence on Hive. We do have Medium, but we don't have a presence on Hive. If anybody wants to share it, on what's the Hive Peaked or something like that, I think is what it's called. You kind of get points for doing it. If somebody else wants to go and put it on their account and put a couple of comments in there and link it, then awesome. We'd be thrilled for you to do that. You'll get the credit. As far as, I don't exactly know how those credits work for posting articles and things like that. But if you share it in some place and you want upvotes and you want different things like that, let us know. We will absolutely reshare. If you want to make a video about it and read the article, we'll share it. No problem. Okay. Okay. I got to draw some info from our drops. I should hide these because they're sold out. Okay, those Metasource raffle tickets are hidden, so nobody needs to see them anymore. They're just taking up space. Okay, so I got to draw some info from Nefty Blocks about Royal Seals. Got to export some data. It's not exciting stuff. It's tedious. Just tedium. And I try and keep track. If you see my head looking the wrong direction, it's because I'm keeping track of Discord at the same time. And I've got that on my second monitor. My monitors are actually pretty mediocre. I've got one decent one. It's not 1920 by 1080 at least, pretty standard resolution, but not great. But my other one is a piece of crap. It's an old LG. I think it's like a 1440 by 720. And so anything I put on that monitor looks like crap. So I usually just keep Discord chat over there on that side screen because graphics look really bad. But if I'm just looking at text, then, what's it matter? Okay. Alrighty. Oh, now we got to do spreadsheet fun. Spreadsheets. I got to update. We have a running spreadsheet of calculations of like secondary sales and things just to keep track. Atomic Hub does an okay job of it, but you know, we never know when it might become more difficult to be tracking the data. So I kind of keep a spreadsheet. Okay, market volumes. Okay. Oh, so much excitement. This is all publicly available information too. It's not creator stuff. You can go into Atomic Hub, up at the search bar at the top, search NFTs, collections, and more. If you type in castles, then our collection should be one of probably the very top thing, or you might actually see the castle NFT, something like that. But one of the top things you'll see is our collection, and then you can read data out of it. You could look by schema, you can look at overall collection, secondary volume, etc. You consider a lot of different factors. Today? No, that's yesterday. Okay. Okay. You consider a lot of different factors. Our collection is one of the healthiest on Wax. We don't necessarily put up the huge numbers like some of the other collections do, but they're really inconsistent. You know, it's that pump and dump thing that. Uh-oh. Just updating the spreadsheet with more days of the month. It's very exciting. I'm sure you guys would love to see it. Not exciting. Not at all. Super duper. Not at all. Okay. All right. So what's today's date? 5/20. Okay. All righty. Now I got to start parsing data from the Royal Seals. Feel free to ask questions. I might be slow in responding, but I will respond. Okay. Yeah, this is probably like the most exciting stream ever. But now you know, this is what I do. I sit in front of the computer and I work. And I do it for you. It's all for you. So be grateful. It may not be glamorous at times. Trust me, it's more fun to be thinking about marketing and sharing things, and that is not what I meant to do. See, I'm talking. I cannot both talk and be productive at the same time. I have to go in waves. All right, Royal Seals. There's an all-time tracker for sales on drops and things like that, so we can kind of look at that. But there's. Let me just mute myself for a second. Okay, there we go. The missus had a few things she needed to tell me, and she does not appreciate being on stream, so I muted for her benefit. Okay. Very from Mr. Yeti's place. This is very exciting. So at least I'm sure that is at least half facetious, but I appreciate it anyways. Okay, now I gotta convert this Royal Seals data to a spreadsheet and then export. Okay, so everything through the 19th. I don't want any data today because it's not finished. Okay, there we go. So from the 19th to the 14th. Okay, so right here, I'm going to insert a row. In fact, I'll insert a couple of rows. There we go. Give me something to work with. And then from the 13th, maybe this should be the other way around. Maybe the 13th should be, yeah, I think so. So what we'll do is we'll move that. Perfect. Okay. So from the 19th all the way through the 13th, and then from the 12th, let me look at my spreadsheet here. From the 12th through the 4th. No, the 5th. Here we go. That's right. That's right. Okay, through the 5th. And then everything older than that has already been recorded. So we delete all of that because I keep spreadsheets all the way since we've been tracking this information starting in April. So I've got different spreadsheets. I do them 1 or 2 weeks at a time, just so that we have long-term record. And I don't keep anybody's like data or anything like that. I just keep total amount of seals sales. Total amount of seals sold per day. Okay, so now what we do is we create a sum calculation equals sum C. Okay, it's pretty automatic. And then we go here down to the bottom for the next date range equals sum C 264. There we go. Let me just double check that that's the right column, the right row rather. Yes. Okay. And then all we got to do is calculate. Okay, so equals C 557 times 5. That is the dollar amount of seals sold in that week. Oh, and if I was smart, I would have just copied that. Not the best with spreadsheets. We have a lot of community members that are better than me. But as someone who's done a lot of accounting, I'm still pretty decent. Okay, here we go. This column is a dollar amount column. And that's what we got. So now I export this information to my invoicing information sheet. And double check the calculations that I created. They look good. And what's the other one? 25. Okay. Perfect. Now I need to okay. Okay, L57 would be this one. No, that's L58. Anyways, it needs to be the next row over. Here's my calculator function. There it is. Oh, wrong place. Paste X port. Oh, what happened? Why? Product reference doesn't exist. Why? Okay. Okay. What is this? Okay, now this is highlighting J63 plus L57. I'm sure this is like the most exciting thing ever that I'm talking about right now. Blowing your mind. Okay, there we go. That's what it is. All right, so my spreadsheet is up to date. Awesome. Okay. Oh man, bunch of comments. Oh, let me catch up. Okay, going back. It's only been 5 minutes. Warrior Lion on Twitch. Do you think the first hero pack fragment M-Source will go on sale before the Explorers Guild crafting event kicks off? This is a good question, but no, I don't think so. We're gonna wait to post the fragments all at the same time. The M-Source, our source, and the regular wax fragment will all go on sale at the same time. Since they're in 3 different currencies, they'll be on sale at the same time. There will be a fixed amount of each. Probably there won't be, whether the whitelist rules on that is going to be a little bit interesting. We may not whitelist the first sale and see how it goes. There's going to be quite a bit of supply. So we don't necessarily have a problem with it being not whitelisted. I think it'll be okay for it to be public, but we will have drop limitations. And since it's in all of our specialized currency, it should be fairly free from botters. The only one that we might whitelist would be the fragment that is paid in wax, because we don't want a botter to come in and scoop up a bunch of those with a bunch of different accounts. So that one probably will have some kind of very easy to achieve whitelisting, just to make it so that a single botter with 100 accounts can't scoop up a whole bunch of them really, really quickly. Since you will need all fragment types, it is possible that somebody could dink around with one of the 3 fragments and kind of hold them hostage, and that wouldn't be what we want to happen. So we'll kind of keep that one going, but it will probably be right after the Explorers Guild crafting event has started, maybe even right after it ends. It's kind of a decent thought process. That gives everybody about a week to start crafting packs, since land pack crafting will start 1 week into the Explorers Guild bounty crafting event. It gives you a week to start generating rune source. before it starts burning it. We'll kind of see how that goes. It might start in the middle of that. So, we'll get you the information. We've got to get our source paired with Wax and Nefty and some amounts of it swappable in order to get it listed on Nefty. So that'll take a little bit of time. We already have MSource listed, right? So probably not that much time since they're already, we're already working with them on that. But still, it's just something that they'll need at least probably a day or two. Yes, just to follow your follow-up here. The second frag, like I said, we're planning to drop all the frags at the same time. And then there will be a second entire wave of them that will be slightly more expensive. So everybody who gets in on the first wave will get the best prices for the fragments. But that second wave will probably be like 3 weeks or a month after. So there will be time to build up RuneSource. Howdy, Doc, one of our mods. Good to see you. We're doing good. I'm just doing boring work and enjoying a little interaction while I do it. You're very welcome, Warrior Lion. Hopefully I answered the question in a decent enough way. If there were any aspects of it that you still want to know more about, let me know for sure. If anybody has any other questions or comments about the magazine article, the MetaSource raffle later, anything we've been doing, any places you think we should be reaching out and marketing in more, I can't guarantee that we'll listen to every suggestion, but we'll think about it. We will think about it. Okay, back to the less fun things. The less than fun stuff and things. Okay, I can close that now. And now we got to start doing some accounting. Boring. Super boring. Gotta pay bills. Nobody likes paying bills, but you know what? Gotta keep the blockchain turning. Okay, I gotta get out my phone. Of course, our invoicing system is super, super, super secure. I'm sure you're not surprised by that at all. I gotta go through multiple security layers to get into it. Authenticators and it's like super redundancies. Authenticators and text verification codes and everything. I'm sure that you're happy that we go through extra security to make sure that the game wallet and everything associated with it is secure. I imagine you are, at least, unless you're trying to do something untoward, in which case, get out of here. Okay. Failed to fetch. Do that Atomic Hub. Fetch. What the heck? Why are you failing to fetch? Okay. I'll go somewhere else. We'll go to someone who will fetch. Fetch, darn you, fetch. It's just a blockchain issue. Not a big one. Okay, there we go. Looking great. Looking freaking awesome. Okay, so we're going to counting things. Check everything about 100,000 times. Oh, too many zeros. I was okay with it, but it wasn't going to work. Okay. Got it. Okay. Moving on from that. Now we gotta pay bills. Oh man. It's no fun. It isn't any fun, I'm afraid. Where's Discord? Make sure that I also have to figure out a little bit of Digicon stuff. We are actually going to have a pretty cool we have a pretty cool little thing for that. Hopefully we'll have our own branded hall and everything. It'll be really cool. Digicon is going to be great. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to have a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it. So, doctor, graduating tomorrow with a BA in accounting. Any tips for a new accountant? Find a way to enjoy what you're doing, or work on giving yourself something fun that you can do alongside accounting, because accounting in general is not a super exciting profession. So it just is what it is. My uncle is also an accountant. He did all the schooling. And then the day he graduated, he decided that he hated it, and he's never worked a day in his life in accounting. So I'm sure you don't want to hear that, but that was my uncle. So he does weird stuff. But yeah, accounting is kind of a difficult profession. It's a good one. It pays pretty good. So that's nice. I mean, it's at least decent. And you can pretty much find a job without much difficulty. And it's fairly remote too. So that's cool. You can do a lot of remote work. I did a lot. Once we had all the COVID fiasco hit, I did a lot of remote work, and that's cool. Writing down information about invoicing. Okay, now where did my calculator go? Another tip about accounting. I'm not looking at the screen right now, so I don't know if you're even still there. But another tip about accounting is use your calculator a lot. Double check your numbers a lot. It's kind of basic, but it's pretty important. Manual entry is also a no-no in most cases. Copy and paste a lot where possible. It's not always, but where possible, copy and paste. Save yourself human error. The computer's not going to mistype the number if you're copying and pasting the numbers from one sheet to another, right? So do that. I advise that in blockchain too. Not exactly financial advice, but copy and paste. Don't enter crypto addresses manually. Copy and paste. Okay. gotta fetch this. Oh man, this is gonna be like a big freaking scroll. Ooh. I'm doing this exact thing that I just told you, everyone, to do. From user from me. Tron scan. Link. Has link. And for my recent Tron scan transactions. Glorious. Frickin' glorious. Okay. Oh, dang it. Oh, you know what? Super dumb. This is what pinned messages are for. Man, I'm dumb. See? You guys are just distracting me. It's all your fault. I'm just kidding. It's my fault. Pinned messages are so nice. Goodness gracious. 2, 4, 6, 8. Not the numbers that I'm typing. Okay. And we're like quadruple ultra checking every digit, every single digit. Looks good. Okay, and here I am with multiple layers of secondary passwords, codes, and text confirmation codes. Because it's important. It. Okay, there we go. All right. Payments processed. Stupendous. Okay, now we can get out of this sheet. We can move away from this one. Oh, I don't need you anymore. I should have done this earlier. Why am I stupid? Oh well, doesn't matter. Okay, let me look around for questions. Okay, Warrior Lion, do we have any fun events planned for DigiCon? We're open to suggestion on that. We wanted to get one of the live stream talk slots for the main event on Saturday, but they ended up they had a spot that they weren't sure if it was going to fill. And it ended up there was a small wait list. We were like third in line. Person with first priority hadn't got back to them. And the second person, they weren't totally sure. First person ended up dropping out. Second person scooped it up. So we're not going to get a talk slot in the main event. But we can do our own stream event, maybe on Friday. So a week from today, or we can do some other little fun things. We are going to have swag for sure. Everybody who attends DigiCon, there are going to be there's 3 prizes that will be randomly distributed, and every attendee who visits the swag booth and fills out the information, which requires your Wax wallet and a couple other really simple things, everyone will get at least a tiny bit of swag from us. You'll have to wait and see, but it will at least be something, and it will be a guarantee for everybody. So even if you just want to pop in, and it doesn't have to be while we're live either. If you just want to pop into Gamer Jibe anytime in basically the 72 hours, I think it's slightly less than 72 hours, like 68-hour window for some reason. But anyway, if you pop in at any time, go to the swag booth, fill out the information, then you can get the goodies. So, okay. Barrow Hill. What about Royal Courthouses? Did you expect this amount to be made? Expected less or more? No, the amount crafted was within my expectations. It was a little bit higher than I thought. I was guessing between 1,500 and 2,000. That was my guess. And so we made 2379. And so, it was about 15% higher than my top end. So not a crazy big difference, but it was a little bit more. I'm good with it. I don't have a problem with my estimations being a little bit wrong. My estimations, were just based on how many are possible and how many do I think people will actually do. And I can't exactly predict your guys' behavior, right? So that was the part where I just kind of came up with some numbers estimating how much of the total of lumber and fine wood and things like that would go into it, and ended up being a little more than I expected. So that's pretty interesting, and we'll see what that does to my estimations for the Explorers Guild. I don't know. Grandpa Joe, at least you got rid of the asbestos. Yes, that's the dungeon background. Yep, that's exactly the point, so it doesn't look ridiculous behind me. And in case you're wondering, yes, coffee fuels basically everything that I do, so without coffee, not nearly as much would get done. Okay. Not sure if you can answer this. I can, but are you playing any other NFT games outside of Castles? No, I'm not. I'm interested in other games. I have some assets for other games, but I don't have the free time for them right now. I guess if you count games with like no maintenance, such as Extractors and Taco, I own one. I haven't picked up my Shing in like 3 or 4 weeks. So it's a very small extractor. So it's probably has made me like 4 pennies or something in the last 3 weeks or something like that. I don't know, maybe. So I'm sure I'll get on and pick that up at some point. I have a bunch of things staked in Our Planet still. I never check them ever. So yeah. It's not very useful either. I have some ZOS stuff. I think ZOS is a cool game. I think they're cool guys, pretty nice team. I had a meeting that they were at the other day. We chatted a little bit. They seem really nice, but I don't have time. I am too busy. I forget to keep up with our own stuff a lot of the time. Like, for instance, I'm pretty sure all of my stuff needs to be minted right now. And I haven't done it yet. And it's already partially into the day, and that's my bad. I'm one of those guys that forgets to mint my barons, and whoops. It's good for everybody else, I guess, right? My inefficiency means more for you, less for me, but yeah, I forget. Here we go. Minting my goodies. You guys want to see this? Here, I can share this screen. I can share this one. See, I can have fun. Share screen. Okay, there we go. It'll look kind of ridiculous. Let me take off the. There we go. Take off the sidebars and you can see. So yeah, there's my goodies. I've got 20 barons. I'm happy with that nice round number. I can do mint 10 twice. I got 20 castles. I just reached that like yesterday or the day before. That was pretty awesome. Oh man, oof. Recharge 10. Bye-bye, Royal Seals. I don't have very much right now. Okay. But I can make 20. So we lost 10, but we're going to get 20 back. My castles are all like different days. So I think every day I have to recharge some of them. let's see. Yep, there you go. See, 2 of them. 2 castles to recharge. So I expended 12 seals today, but I gained 8, so still seal positive. Up to 62. Okay, lumberjacks. I don't have very many that are currently charged. So maybe we'll recharge some. Claim some M source. Let's see what we got. Ooh, almost enough for 9. That's a bummer. But I have 12 to mint, which means if I recharge 8, that puts us right at 20. That's very, very pleasing to me. Exceedingly pleasing. Okay. Yeah. I love the flat numbers. And yes, I have a lot of lumberjacks. Some I crafted, some I bought. Okay. Carpenters. I don't know why I scrolled up. Okay. All of my carpenters. I've kept them all recharged this entire time, but probably as soon as these guys run out of charge, I will stop doing that because I'm getting to a point where if I burn too much more of my lumber, I'm going to be at a mismatch. I want to be able to make probably my estimation right now of what I can afford for the Explorers Guild is maybe 30, if I remember right. I was doing the math the other day. I think I remember that it was like 30. So I may be making 30 of the Explorers Guilds. And yeah, I made 100 of the Royal Courthouse, but there's no way I can do that much again. So you know, maybe I'm part of the problem with my bad estimation that I was talking about earlier, right? I overcrafted the Royal Courthouse, and now I can't afford to make as much of the Explorers Guild. So we'll see. Maybe that will kind of play out. User started a new transaction. No, I didn't. You just took forever. There we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, 35 to recharge. Yeah, so yeah, I don't even have that many seals. I think I have, 145? So there's still 110. Oh, but they're going to... oof. Oh, yeah. All my carpenters, pretty much. Sad day. They're going to be uncharged tomorrow. I'll have to think about tomorrow how many of those I'm going to recharge. Let's see my asbestos again. Let me fix it. Boop, torches. Yeah. Okay. All righty. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to ratio my my recharges with this coming week. We still have a week, not quite 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks from the Explorers Guild. So there's definitely time for everybody to figure things out. And everybody who made some royal courthouses will get their payout on the 1st, which should be right before the event, which will give you the hard choice of figuring out what you're going to do with that wax, because the Baron sale will probably happen really quickly after that. The Explorers Guild and land pack crafting. The land pack crafting will no longer need... a lot of people know this already. Oh, sorry. Oh, gross burp. Coffee. A lot of people already know this, and everybody should, but we took the royal seal out of the land pack crafting recipe. So it's just an optional cost now that will make it instant rather than the delay. And so that's totally up to you guys. If you don't mind waiting, then don't worry about it. If you want it right away, then you got to do it. Now that we took that royal seal out, we increased the fine wood. So it kind of adjusts things. So you guys it'll be up to you guys to figure out what kind of ratios you want as far as land packs or explorers guilds. And should be really interesting to see how everybody handles it. Okay, I could be done with that. Oh, let's see what time it is. My time is 1:20. So we can hang out for a little while. Maybe I can do something a little more exciting for a little bit. Why is this? Oh, okay. There we go. For some strange reason. Okay. All right. Now I got to get our processing done for Splinterlands. For Digicon. What the heck? Where did it go? Why? Why you do this? Okay, there we go. Perfect. I gotta pay them for our Digicon stuff. Oh, piss. Their little thingy here is not the most useful. Okay. All right. Digicon. We're already in it. It just... Son of a gun. Why? What is your deal? Okay. Well, none of these are going to work for me. So, I guess we're doing the alternative method. Kind of a pain. Okay. Skip. Stupid pop-ups. This is no fun. Okay. Make. Send. There we go. Okay. What will happen next? Awesome. Okay. Perfection. Okay. Documenting, accounting. Had to get that Digicon account settled. Also, if you hadn't seen, Night Sky posted some pretty sweet sneak peeks in Discord. A couple on our thief character and one of our new monsters. So you should definitely go check that out. It is pretty awesome. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Okay. Stupendous. Stupendous. Which hero type are you most excited about? This is a good question for everybody to kind of weigh in on. Anybody who's still watching. Myself, the knight, Sir Kaldor. He's the one that I've kind of taken the reins on for direction. Night Sky's got the thief, and Luna is Roberts, and so obviously I'm biased, right? I'm definitely biased because he's the one that I've been working on. So I'm super excited about his gear sets. They're going to be awesome. Okay. All right. Let's see what other exciting stuff I can figure out. Okay. All right, I think it's 1:30, so we've got an hour before we have 1 hour before we get to the good stuff. Everybody wants to do the Metasource raffle, which makes perfect sense. Let's go ahead and prep it. Right, let's prep it. It's kind of a way that we do this. It'll go really smooth if we have it all prepped really conveniently beforehand. Okay, the Atomic Hub interface has changed and it's still for collection management. It still confuses me sometimes. Just want to look. No, I don't want to look stupid. Atomic Hub. Just want to get our template ID. So we can establish link. Okay. And populate. Should be easy peasy. Create a new sheet for this. No. Okay, so now, cool. So, oddly enough, we had 11 of these tickets burned already. I don't know who burned their 11 tickets before we did the raffle. That wasn't a good idea. Too many characters exceeds the maximum. Okay, then. That way. Let's see how about the next one. Can I fit everybody now? Okay, now what I gotta do is data column detector split. Perfect. Okay, so now what we need to do is okay, here we go. Now we can make that. Okay. Okay, we gotta get a little bit creative. There's some annoying limitations sometimes. BPX. Okay. Oh, what the hell? BPX is what I'm looking for. Good Lord. Okay, there it is. Wait, I went too far. Just bear me. BPX. Okay, now we'll delete those. Over here. Those back. Back over here. Okay, good. Now we find the end. Got to delete. I got to trim rows and columns because we're hitting a spreadsheet limit. Very frustrating. Okay, delete columns. Perfect. Now we go in here. Come on. Oh, why? Why you gotta do this? It's not that hard. It's really not. not working. Try again. Sometimes spreadsheets are so annoying. Okay, let's try this. Let's start over on this. No, why? Why must you do this? Okay. Now we go here to there, we delete, we go from here. God, so slow. Now we go here, all the way back to here. Delete columns. Oh, glorious, glorious day. Okay, here we go. Now we are so close. It took me a long time to figure out how to do this the first time. I had to get creative in column management because our numbers exceed the limitations. It's pretty annoying. Here, scroll up, paste. I should have deleted column C. Good, perfect. You're so close. You're so close. Come on, about 1,500 or so. So close. Once we do this, we should have a fully populated list of raffle entries. Okay, let's take a quick look. Perfect, 59.89, and that is the exact expected amount because there should have been 6,000 and 11 of them were burned for some strange reason. Perfect. Back to chat. Oh, you scored a drop, claim now or go to inventory. Oh, it's a Twitch thing. Yeah, Twitch drops. I don't know how they work, to be honest. I know that they exist. They're pretty cool. I've gotten them as a viewer before, but yeah, I don't know anything else. Yeah, it's usually fairly self-contained in Twitch. It just kind of depends on what the drop was. Usually they're kind of sponsored drops of some kind. Saturated with seals, you're cracking me up. Okay. Well, you're probably not worth my time, but whatever. I get a lot of friend requests from like spammers and scammers. It's pretty annoying. Okay, so now it's 1:40 and our raffle ticket event is ready to go. All we need is to create, insert one column, right. Yeah, let's create a new. Let's make a couple of columns over here, just so we can get some information. Okay. Alrighty. So, who has, of anybody who's watching right now, who's got the most Metasource raffle tickets? Who has the most? How many did you get? Let's compare. How many of the raffle tickets, if any? Not everybody bothered or knew about it. We tried to make sure it was well communicated, but it may not always be a perfect thing. So that's what it is on that. We can actually scroll down I'm not going to reveal the wallets or anything. You can look for yourself. But the person looks like who bought the most with MetaSource has about 410. Nice. I am not in the top. What is it, 16? Yeah, looks like 16. I'm not in the top 16. I am in the top 32, though, I think. Am I? No, I'm not even in the top 32. What about after that? Yeah, okay. I have 35. So it's pretty small amount comparatively, but out of 59.89, that's interesting. After the raffle is over, you can burn them, and of course you may keep some if you want them for posterity. But I always do. I'm weird like that. 260. I think you're going to win this, at least this little competition between us in chat right now. You're gonna win. I doubt you're in like the top 5 or something. I think. I don't think anybody else watching right now is gonna have more than that. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, we got about 15 minutes before I was going to take my break. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it. I've kind of caught up with everything that we need, and there's a couple of more little work things I can do off stream. But we are pretty much good to go for our raffle. I will, you know what? I'll even share it right now. I'll share the list. Share the list so everyone knows. Change to anyone with the link as a viewer. Copy. Done. Okay, guys, I'm going to put in Discord the link. Here is the list of raffle ticket holders. Boom. We gotta remove the embed because it will look super dumb. Oof, yeah, so ugly. And then we will publish. Good to go. Okay, so in 45 minutes, I will go live again, and we will play Crittercraft. We will do it differently. We've been doing marbles for the last couple of raffles. So this time we'll use Crittercraft. I detailed it already in the drop, but in case anybody is curious, the way we're going to do it is we're going to take all 59.89. We're going to randomize, and then we're going to take the what was it? What did I say? I think 500. I think I said 500. But maybe we'll do 600 because I think it was supposed to be 10%. I changed the numbers. Let's double check, right? I'm here. So let's double check what I said. I think it's going to be 500. Yep. Yeah. Top 500. Okay. So we'll randomize. Then we'll take 500 people and paste into Crittercraft. Okay. 500 people in Crittercraft. And then we'll play. For the first round, only the top 9 will win. So we'll export and trim the other 15. The top 9 will win our 9 grand prizes in the order that they are in, right? So person number 1 will get the one of each King, Banker, Minstrel pack. Second place, King and 2 Minstrels. Third place, King and 1 Minstrel. Fourth place, 2 Banker packs. Fifth place, a Banker and 2 Minstrels. Sixth place, 1 Banker, 1 Minstrel. Seventh, 3 Minstrels. Eighth, 1 Banker. Ninth, 2 Minstrels. So that's the first 9 will all be decided from that first Crittercraft. Then we'll start over. We'll take the full list of 5989. We'll randomize again, and then take 500 there. At that point, we will run the Crittercraft, and then the next 24, when we're done, the top 24 will all win a Prologue pack. And then, not unsurprisingly, we'll start the whole thing over again, do a full randomization, top 500, run Crittercraft, and then the top 24 will all win a sticker. So there are, I think that makes for 57 total prizes. It's kind of 9 podium prizes, 24 kind of silver tier prizes, and another 24 bronze tier prizes. So everybody's ticket technically is getting 3 times run through the full randomizer and get a chance to get their some loot, get your swag. We'll definitely take different ideas. I'll talk about the raffle and future raffles on that stream. We'll talk a lot more about it. I had some different ideas. Maybe we could do a much more expensive buy-in raffle ticket that would have a guaranteed something prize for everyone. So like minimum everyone would get a Prologue pack, right? So like every single person who buys in gets a Prologue pack or better. Might be kind of cool. I don't know. I thought we might do that. It would way increase the cost. So we'll see if people see what you guys think. It's up to you. We want to give more use to Metasaurs. If you're sitting on millions and millions of Metasaurs, and right now you don't want to sell it because it's pretty low, and you don't have enough seals to recharge your lumberjacks, and you've merged everything you possibly can, we want there to be an alternative use for your Metasaurs. So, hopefully we'll come up with some kind of different solutions that everybody's happy with. Be kind of interesting. We're open to suggestions. Obviously, we do have the Hero Fragment sale in a couple of weeks, which will also be in Metasaurs. But in the meantime, we'll do something probably again next week. So, all right, thanks, guys. I will see you in about at this point 40 minutes. See you later.